Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. So today I'm going to go ahead and read pages 8 and 9 of the Extreme Teen Bible. So let's just begin. I'm not going to dilly-dally or nothing. I'm just going to get right into it. Abel made a difference. Abel compiled some unique firsts in his short lifetime. Member of the first family, first little brother, first rancher. Other firsts were more tragic than unique. Part of the first sibling rivalry. First to do something better than his big brother. First to die at his brother's hand. While these facts make Abel interesting, they are not the way in which he made a difference. Abel invented worship. Because his parents, Adam and Eve, had turned away from God, Abel had to think about some way to approach God. Apparently, Cain and Abel talked it over and both decided to offer God a sacrifice. Cain the farmer brought an offering of the fruit of the ground. Abel brought the best he had. He took the firstborn of his flock and created a fat sacrifice. God accepted the attitude of Abel's worship. Jesus later called him righteous. It doesn't seem as if Abel suspected his brother's intense jealousy and anger. He followed Cain out to a field where the older killed the younger. Though it ended unfairly and too soon, Abel's life was left a legacy of faith. When the writer of Hebrews listed the Hall of Faith in the New Testament, the first inductee was Abel. By faith, Abel offered to God a more excellent sacrifice. Hebrews 11:4a. Cutting edge. You can too. If you've got brothers and or sisters, here's a warning. Don't try to make a difference by competing with them. That wasn't Abel's example. There's enough natural competition between siblings as it is. The question you can answer, like Abel, is, how will I approach God? Cain and Abel attended church together, but their attitude was miles apart. One was there, the other was all there. Clarifying and participating in your relationship with God, not just going through the motions, will make a huge difference in your life and in the lives of others. Want to know more? Read about Abel's life in Genesis 4:1-8, Matthew 23:35, Hebrews 11:4, 12:24. He was the father of all those who played the harp and flute. And as for Zillah, she also bore Tubal, Cain, an instructor of every craftsman in bronze and iron. And the sister of Tubal, Cain, was Naamah. Then Lamech said to his wives, Adah and Zillah, hear my voice. Wives of Lamech, listen to my speech. For I have killed a man for wounding me, even a young man hurting me. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, then Lamech 77-fold. A new son. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bore a son named him Seth. For God has appointed another seed for me instead of Abel, whom Cain killed. And as for Seth, to him also a son was born, and he named him Enosh. Then men began to call on the name of the Lord, the family of Adam. This is the book of genealogy of Adam. In the day that God created man, he made him in the likeness of God. He created them male and female, and blessed them and called them mankind in the day they were created. And Adam lived 130 years, and begot a son in his own likeness, after his image, and named him Seth. After he begot Seth, the days of Adam were 800 years, and he had sons and daughters. So all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. Seth lived 105 years, and begot Enosh. After he begot Enosh, Seth lived 807 years, and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. Enosh lived 90 years, and begot Canaan. After he begot Canaan, Enosh lived 815 years, and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Enosh were 905 years, and he died. Canaan lived 70 years, and begot Mahalalel. After he begot Mahalalel, Canaan lived 840 years, and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. Mahalalel lived 65 years, and begot Jared. After he begot Jared, Mahalalel, I hope I'm saying that right, lived 830 years, and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years, and he died. Jared lived 162 years, and begot Enoch. After he begot Enoch, Jared lived 800 years, and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. Enoch lived 65 years, and begot Methuselah. After he begot Methuselah, Enoch walked with God 300 years, and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Enoch were 365 years, and Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. Methuselah lived 187 years, and begot Lamech. After he begot Lamech, Methuselah lived 782 years, and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. What's it mean? Even by early biblical standards, where it was not unusual for people to live for hundreds of years, Methuselah was an old guy. At 969 years, he lived longer than anyone else mentioned in the Bible. Assuming his descendants all had children by their 30th birthday, Methuselah lived long enough to see his great 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 grandson. Genesis 5:27. Lamech lived 182 years and had a son, and he called his name Noah, saying, "This one will comfort us concerning our work and the toil of our hands, because of the ground which the Lord has cursed." After he begot Noah, Lamech lived 595 years, and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Alright, well, that's the reading for this week. Tune in next week for pages, what would it be, 10 and 11 of the Extreme Team Bible. Hope you all enjoyed or learned something or something. I hope you at least appreciate my effort. Have a good week.